And as Matt mentioned, with the river expected to crest overnight, some folks near the Waccamaw have been feeling the full effects of that rainfall brought on by Debbie weeks ago. Now Stephen Schlink spoke with several residents along those riverbanks and shows us how they're holding up tonight.
So at this point, there is no good viable route out of the house.
Tony Perkinson and his wife live in Conway, and they've not been here for very long, moving from Indianapolis last July. Perkinson says they were warned about the flooding, but never thought it would get this bad.
Yeah, there was one morning we came out on our porch here and we saw our totes just floating everywhere, our totes of our possessions.
Perkinson says it was after Tropical Storm Debbie had come through. They noticed the water levels in their yard began rising, and they've continued to rise ever since to what you see today. It doesn't look all that deep where I'm standing right now, but if I just take about 5 or 6 steps into the water here, you can see we're already getting about waist deep. This selfie stick right here is about 2 feet long, and if I just put it in the water behind me, you see it's already submerged. Perkinson says down by his garage, the water is actually about chest deep. Of course, that level making it difficult for he and his wife to get out of their house.
The best I can do is go in our backyard, try to cross over. There's little bits of land that either neighbor has.
He then has to walk through the floodwater just to get back to his car. And access isn't the only issue these waters bring.
We have water, but we don't have water. We have an abundance of water here, but we don't have water in our house.
Sounds like a good thing, right? But actually, the water Perkinson is talking about is from his well.
Over here is our well house, and that's just the top of it kind of floating off. But our well house is pretty much completely submerged at this point.
Perkinson says the neighbors have been great and allowed he and his wife to use their showers. But the flooding has the Perkinsons rethinking living on the Waccamaw.
I love the house. I love the area. I love Conway. I love the street. The neighbors are super nice, but just maybe rethink things.
They worry about the frequency of this level of flooding.
If I knew somehow this was only going to occur once every 5 or 10 years, I'd be fine living here. But you can't predict Mother Nature. This could happen every year.
A community now waiting for the waters to recede so they can return to normal. In Horry County, Stephen Schlink, WMBF News.